Or I had a dream. 417.
Okay, here, Cliff. Here's your
Because remember, they used to have, remember that? They used to have dream books
dream books.
for numbers.
No,
You don't remember that? You
Yes.
know, when before
I'm not
we
as
came-
old as you cats.
Before, yeah, by a couple months. Before,
Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of Old Black Men Conversations. I'm your co-host, Brother David Harold Dudley III, aka Sweet Sunny D, aka Cakey, aka whatever you want me to be. And you are.
I'm the real Cliff Barnes.
Wow.
Yeah, the real one. And hello, folks, wherever you may be. Here's our
Gary Green, street philosopher.
Okay. See, now it may seem like every week I have a bone to pick, and I do.
well, yeah,
Is it just me?
probably.
But okay,
It usually is.
so let me get this right. So I'm in my mind and I'm thinking I want a Big Mac, right?
Oh God.
And I go to McDonald's and I order a Big Mac. I get home and I go, okay, where's the Big Mac? You know, the Big Mac package around it. You know,
Oh yeah, they have special.
well they don't have that shit no more.
Uh-huh.
And so I looked at it and said, this ain't a Big Mac.
Dude, this is the second time you've talked about ordering a Big Mac and you ain't get one. I don't think you ordered a Big Mac. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
But I bit into it and it was like a double cheeseburger or some shit.
Ah.
Ain't that the same thing you got last time? Bro, I think you're looking at these numbers wrong.
No,
Did you get a double cheeseburger last time?
Oh no, double cheese.
Oh, or you got 2 cheeseburgers last time that you ordered a Big Mac?
Yeah.
And
So I
this
don't-
time it's a double cheese.
See, but it's different McDonald's.
That might mean it's you. You're the main person.
Started out with, is it just me?
I think it's just
I
you.
think it is.
Maybe you should stop telling them the numbers and say, I want a Big
I
Mac.
didn't say I was specific this time. I want a Big Mac.
Uh-huh. Well,
Okay, as a street philosopher, I have some thoughts. When you go there, do you hear anybody say, have it your way?
I can't understand what they're saying.
oh,
Well, you could be a burger.
might not be it.
You know what? You don't understand what they saying. You don't never get what you asking for. Maybe you should stop going there.
Or
Yeah.
change.
Because
Or
even
change
with
your
this,
diet.
even with this, right? I said, give me a small caramel frap. Does this look small?
Well, depending.
Not to me.
It looks like a medium at least.
Yeah, well,
At least a medium.
it ain't a small.
Is it a caramel
Did they
frap?
charge? Did they charge
Is it
you?
caramel frap?
Did they charge you for a small?
No?
Well, then you should have
You
known.
should have given it back.
You
See,
should.
this be half your problem. Is you just be like, it's wrong. Oh well, I'll tell a story about it. Nah, nigga, give me my money.
Apparently, you're not vying to have McDonald's be a sponsor.
Well,
So it could be you're being benevolent and you're going to keep going until they get it right.
Hello.
If they get it right, are you going to not go anymore because your work is done?
Finally got it.
yeah, I'm
Sorry, hello?
gonna quit it because you know what? The fries are always cold no matter what. So
They're always cold?
yeah.
Man, you be going to the wrong stores, man. The wrong McDonald's.
Man, fuck that. There'd be 19,000 people in line.
Yeah.
Then once you get your order and get up there, then you gotta wait because they ain't got it ready because you ordered it 20 minutes ago.
I usually park and go in myself. I don't
Oh,
play
okay.
that drive-through thing. I go the one he used to work at.
Rainier? Go-kart track?
Across the street from
Back door?
Wendy's.
Was Wendy's there at the time?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
McDonald's was the first, really,
Yeah.
as far as
Yeah.
fast
They-
food
and-
on
yeah.
this coast. Back
Right.
east, you had White Castle.
Right, right.
And you can
Yeah.
understand them?
Huh?
You can understand them?
Well, yeah. Because I'm talking to a person face to face.
Oh.
And usually that gets it a little easier than, because you know sometimes you go, what? You know, so the microphone screws it up.
Yeah.
So then if you know, like, once you tell them your order, tell them your order, it may not sound like what you said because it may be garbled through the electronics. That's why I always go in.
We talked about this. Take a picture of the menu board, Photoshop it,
Carry it with you.
put a circle around your order, right? And then you don't even have to.
But you can't do that at the drive-through because they got the talking menu right here. Then you don't get to see a person until you get up to the first window.
Well, that's how you mess with them.
Right. I want one of these. Oh, y'all don't have a camera?
And then,
I want one of these.
and then if they go, oh, you want number 2? See,
Uh-huh.
you got to think like a philosopher.
But the whole thing is, it just sounds like you have a lot of trouble with the McDonald's you go to. I don't, cause, and then another thing that happens is they have a parallel window. Like you can drive through this way or you can go this way and come back.
Yeah.
So they got 2 windows. So they may be getting the order mixed up with the other window, with the other line.
True.
So that's why I say I park the car, you know, boom, right there, and just get out and then they sit up there and go, well, place your order on it. I said, no, because the thing is, if I place my order here, I still got to come up there to pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, you know, it's like, I'm not going to use my card for like $10 or less. I mean, you pay that in usage fees. So I said, I won't pay cash. This thing don't take cash. So while I'm up there,
Or
I'll just let you know what I want. You know, because the thing is, it'll tell you, you know, place your order if you're playing cash. Go over to the. I said, well then, why do I have to sit here and mess with you and you make me get my order wrong?
Because now they don't have to train as many people to use the cash register or to
Yeah.
use the machine thing.
well,
Yeah, well the thing is, they just got to have that one person that knows how to do it. And then that person just keeps an eye out at the register because a lot of people pay in cash because you don't want to use your car.
Oh,
Car.
okay.
Like if I got a big order, you know, $30, $40 where I'm ordering for the fam or something,
Right.
then use the card. But I'm gonna pull out the card first.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. This was $5.05. I used my card because I don't carry cash.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's how I get robbed.
If you
I
don't
don't want
have, if you don't have the cash, then of course you got to do that. But if I have the cash, I'm gonna get out and go in and order it because too many orders. I've had that happen before. You know, this ain't what I ordered with. You know. Now I gotta pull around in the wait thing and go back inside anyway.
I never leave the window before I know my order's right.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't sit there and wait for them. You got to go to the waiting parking area.
But you got another option. Blue, 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 blue. Is this better than what I ordered? Okay, they figured it
Well,
out.
there is that. There is that. You know, wait, yeah, like, is this an upgrade? You know, okay, now I see y'all. You know,
Matter of fact,
drive
I think
up.
I got the big and tasty back in the day.
Uh-huh.
I got it on accident. I wasn't supposed to get it,
Right.
but it was delicious. I was like, okay.
This is nice. Next time I might get one of these.
It was also on the dollar menu then. That's
Yeah.
what the big.
that reminds
They
me.
tasted great on the dollar menu.
I was out with when CJ was younger. There was a group of high school kids, and we went up to the non-existent McDonald's on Broadway and Madison. It doesn't exist no more, right?
Broadway and Madison. Was
McDonald's?
there a McDonald's? Oh, it was up from.
Oh, I remember that. Next to like that Key Bank.
Right, right.
I remember that.
Yeah. It was
So-
yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
got
a homeless
check
guy
cashing
there.
place.
He was asking for a meal, right? And I'm being a wise ass, you know, saying, yeah, I get, you know, I got all these kids, but I'm gonna give him something, you know. So I go up, girl comes up, and I said, you know what? Let me get 3 of them big nasties, and
That's what they was called, the McNasties. Shoot.
The Mac Nasty.
Telling you, it wasn't until they was on a dollar menu when I was like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it came off the dollar menu because it got so popular, and I think
Right.
it went away because nobody bought them after it left.
Right. Did you say Mac Nasty or Big Nasty?
Big
Big
nasty.
Nasty.
And the girl looked at me crazy, and I was like, hell, get him.
You know what I'm talking about.
Was she a Brimalo? She had her cousins in the car. Make it to 3 Big Nasty.
See?
So, so you're still, your experience with McDonald's is you're challenging society
Yeah.
to get it right, to
Yeah.
get something.
I think it's an ongoing thing, and it might just be you challenging fate.
Maybe they know
Because it
you
keeps happening.
as a favorite, or they
No,
classified
you
you.
already said it was a different McDonald's.
Yeah, but that's why we got AI and electronics.
Oh, so they take a picture of you and then
Scan your eye.
And they know your order. Whatever he says, Big Mac, give him cheeseburger.
It's in every country on the face of the earth.
you know, got that iris recognition and stuff.
No, this is mine too.
Yeah, right.
Up.
What?
Or it could, like you said, fate. It could be God just telling them people, whenever you talk into the thing, God does some of this,
It is.
and it comes out different on their end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they say they want to verify. We're like, what grown man comes in asking for 2 cheeseburgers? Are you sure? You like, yes, Big Mac. But y'all didn't hear the same thing because God was in it. No, I don't know.
You could be on something.
Challenging
Personal private
fate.
network. They scramble it so that way nobody can. You can't be the trail.
Or like, what's that? The thing, the translator. Like, you know, they got apps where you could just talk and it translates live.
Yeah.
Just same thing. You talking to that, it comes through not as Spanish, just as a different meal.
Well, you have that problem with
Yeah.
closed captioning on the TV. Because it'll be wrong. You be watching the TV,
Oh yeah.
and then the closed captioning come on, and it's like, that is not what they said. You
Yeah.
know, or they spell it
Oh,
wrong
yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
or they
yeah.
spell it wrong.
Yeah.
Why do they call it closed captioning? Because you can see it.
What's open?
I'm actually with you. Because the term closed caption means I'm turning it off to me.
You would think. Yeah.
So open close. I keep wanting to say casket. What's the word? Caption. Oh, open casket.
But
Caption.
I don't know why it's called captioning.
Well, it's an old term from the
yeah.
machines for the deaf and the hard of hearing. So
But
it's
I
an
mean,
old
why
term.
did they call it a caption?
Well, I guess
Just
they're
'cause
captioning the words
Just
and printing
because
the
they
words.
print it on the bottom of the screen?
Well, that's a crime.
Oh no, that's becoming one of those words where I've said it too many times now. I don't even get it. It's just a dumb noise to me. Caption.
Caption.
Who made that noise?
Yeah, caption. And it's closed on top of that.
And how can you? Well, it could just be me. Like you, can I borrow you? It's
Just be you.
When closed captions on, I have a hard time. I'm trying to see,
I hate it.
and I'm like, I can't follow what's going on.
Subtitles are trash. I hate them.
But
You know what
the
I
thing
do?
is,
I just turn my head like this.
but in the movies they call it subtitles, but on TV they call it closed caption.
Yeah.
No.
It's the
in
same
the movies,
thing.
No, it's not the same thing. Because in the movies, when they say subtitles, it usually means that they're talking
In a different language. I think that's. Yeah,
well,
they be talking Hebrew and it comes on in English, but I don't like it
Yeah.
because I'm trying to watch the movie,
Yeah,
not the
right.
words, and I'm a slow reader. So it's like, come on, man.
Me too.
Well, I don't know though.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube be closed captioning.
No, he said me too.
Oh,
That movement was.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. But anyway,
I don't want them problems.
caption. Yeah, but it's captioned, but I don't know why it's closed. I understand why it's captioned, but I don't know why it's closed. And then I've watched some movies where they have like the dialogue going,
Yeah.
and then they'll have the subtitles in a foreign language, and then they'll have them, a foreign language opposite of different from the language that say for instance, it's a Japanese movie, there's Chinese subtitles, and then I'm like, that's way too much to try to watch. Y'all, that's distracting.
Niggas is fighting. I'm like, look,
Yeah.
am I supposed to be reading or watching?
Right.
Or when the closed caption is late. Oh my goodness.
And misspelled.
Oh.
That really happens
yeah.
on YouTube a lot.
Oh
because
yeah, they'll misspell it.
a lot of the closed caption things or subtitles is just now something that people put in videos just because it is easier for some people to read, or they're at work, they don't want the volume up, closed caption. So a lot of these videos online, they're putting subtitles in, but it'd be crazy because they'll have the auto voice read it, and it'd be like, them words, that's not the same. That's not the same thing. This AI thing is not as smart as it wants to be.
That's true.
You don't say all the words right.
And then it's really screwed up if you can actually read lips. And then you try, and
And if
that
the lips
ain't
are off, yeah.
That ain't even what he said.
So your thing with McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
that Have It Your Way?
no, that's
At
Burger.
McDonald's?
No,
That was Burger
but if
King.
have you heard him say "have it your way" when you go through the drive?
But they don't need. You know what? How long did that "say it your way" era actually last?
It's still
Or "have it your way"?
It's still around, but not in that.
Cause don't nobody be offering nothing my way. They're like, "What
right
you
now-
want?"
And they don't be singing.
Like right now, they don't say "have it your way" or "have it your way," but they'll stick in your way or something letting you know that you can change or add or subtract without charging.
I want McDonald's to go back to its old commercial days where they would say, "You deserve a break today."
Every day,
that's what it
all
is.
the time.
You do hear him say that?
You deserve a break today, so we're going to give you 2 cheeseburgers instead of a Big Mac.
Because apparently they think you eat Big Macs every day.
Apparently.
So
Well,
today,
You may want to carry a Big Mac kit with you, like before you leave the house, some sandwich spread and
or just take a picture, because when you get up to the drive-through, they can see. So just hold it up, and be like, "This is what I want."
that's what he was saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. He said just take a picture of it and circle it. Circle the one
Like just
you
the
want.
one.
And then hold it up there, and they'll probably still get it wrong.
But you know what? If you do that, and if they ask you, "Are you sure?" then it is they're after you, man. If they ask you, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Be like, "Oh,
I
I
wouldn't go back there if I were you.
tell you, man."
I know. Well, that's 2 McDonald's you have to cross off your list. You might have to.
Oh, I got you. In her name, in her honor, I want to get a Big Mac in my wife's honor.
Right.
And then you get a
You pull up.
Put it on her.
My wife said she want a Big Mac,
Yeah.
and then you go here, Big Mac. Anything else?
And I better come home with one. So yeah,
I think you'd be like, "Actually, can I get another Big Mac, a cheeseburger?" I was like, "Damn it!"
You may have to do that like we did.
Or you could
Old
say
days.
my wife wants 2 Big Macs. See, and then you get 2 Big Macs because they think it's both for her because apparently they like her.
And then just save that other one for the next time he was gonna go. And be like, "Got one in the clutch."
Put one in the emergency kit in the trunk. No, wait a minute.
Well, yeah.
Heard a comedian say to another guy, say, "You walk around with an emergency glass or emergency box full of whiskey." I was like, "Damn."
Oh yeah. Well, you can use whiskey for medicinal purposes. Remember in the cowboy movies, they'd always take them and then they do like, "Well, you got to get this bullet out," and you'll use a knife. So he takes the alcohol, pours it over the knife.
Yeah.
Then he sets it down, then he pours it over his hands, and then he proceeds to just dig the bullet out.
I mean, we have peroxide now. I don't think we need. I don't think we need whiskey
Well-
now.
Well, actually, I think I'll always need whiskey.
Who don't need no whiskey?
What? I think I'll always need, a little sippy sip for therapeutic purposes.
Yeah, man, that's
You
what
know?
it's
Put some MD 2020 in your emergency kit.
There you go.
for. Pour it
There
down
you
your
go.
eye.
It, it doesn't
Yeah.
go bad.
That's true.
It's got military usage.
Probably.
Of course, this stuff they got today, they've diluted it for the kids. But when we were coming up, when Luther Lau was in town, that was military grade MD 2020.
Well, why don't we just go to the base and get some then?
Because it was
What base
close.
is close?
It was closer.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way to Tacoma to go to the base to get it.
Isn't there a base out in Sandpoint?
It's been a minute, hasn't
I
it?
don't know. I don't know that
No.
Sandpoint is still that. I don't think they have a commissary. That's what it is. I don't think they
Yeah.
have a commissary out there anymore.
No, it's
I think-
Yuppie Park.
I think the government still has a little piece, and then and then Noah's right over there,
Yeah.
right next door. So I think they just kept a little part of it, but most of it went away and became Magnuson Park?
Yeah.
Just like Fort Lawton is Discovery Park up there on the
Yeah.
bluff. The government still has a little piece of that, but they gave most of it to the native tribe that claims that area.
Is that grapefruit orange?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
Well, you got it.
Grapefruit orange?
You got it right on the first try. I mean,
Yeah.
go with it.
No,
No,
but
I'm just saying that's
why? You don't think they're both citrus fruit?
you call grapefruit a fruit?
They do.
It's got fruit in the name.
Let me give you a hint. It's in the name.
But the thing is,
Actually, that's better than most fruit.
no. But the thing about that is, well, you got passion fruit. So I mean, they tell you what it is. But the thing about it is, it says grapefruit, but there ain't no grape nowhere or no how.
Yeah,
Grapefruit essence.
I don't think so, because it's sour.
Not all of
Well,
it.
it's tart.
In order to get any sweetness out of it, you got to put sugar on it.
No,
Well,
no.
you
not-
could-
it
you
doesn't
could-
have sugar. That's why.
You could get that if it's a pink grapefruit. The white grapefruit are very sour,
Oh,
but the pink ones
no.
are just tart.
I never had
Yeah,
a white
you know.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not
Well,
pink.
you know what? That's because I didn't like them, so I didn't bring them in the house.
I mean,
Grapefruit? No.
I regular grapefruit was not anything amazing.
You put a little sugar on it. Yeah,
Man, well, I got this from my. I was married this one time. It was trash, but one thing she did that I definitely liked. She would take orange slices, and then put some like Johnny's or Lawry's seasoning salt, dust it with that. Yo, I didn't know. It's
Yeah.
so delicious. Now that I do it, everybody, when I say that, everybody looks at me weird. It's fine, because I was looking at her weird until I tried one, and I was like, well,
Well,
hey now.
no, but that's what, like this thing that's sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Because like now you get
Salted
sea
caramel.
salt chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Sea salt is delicious, too.
Yeah, and they put it on a lot of.
Put that on dark chocolate.
A lot of pastries,
Caramel.
chocolate and sea. Yeah. So
Get some
depends on
good
your taste. On your
caramel
taste
ice
bud.
cream and sprinkle some sea salt on it.
No.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you could.
Hot
you
sauce peanut butter.
I ever had caramel ice cream?
No.
I've had caramel sauce.
There's caramel. Yeah, you can.
I don't know if I've had caramel ice cream.
Yeah,
I
ice
might.
cream. Well, it's rippled.
Yeah.
I'll ripple it in there. Okay.
it's
Yeah,
rippled
okay.
in it. But you probably could get a caramel flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
They make it now. You can get any flavor ice cream. Some of these new ice cream shops
Well,
Oh, like
I tell
salt
you,
straw.
or cucumber.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you
yeah.
want to go there.
Raspberry Revel when I was little, never found it again. It was good shit.
Raspberry
Right.
anything is wrong.
It's wrong.
Wrong. I hate raspberries.
I know some things. I don't know. I'm not.
Speaking of raspberry,
Oh, that sherbet used to always be raspberry. The pink sherbet was raspberry.
But there was orange and white sherbet.
There was orange.
and green.
Well, no, it was.
In green sherbet?
Yeah,
Yeah, they had green sherbet.
It's
The
lime
church,
green.
the church was big on orange and green sherbet going in there.
And then
Punch.
and they had it like Neapolitan ice cream where you could get orange.
Oh, yeah. It was
Pink.
like 3 flavors.
Right.
And one of them was lime. Okay.
And this dude, man, kids love ice cream. Kids don't love sherbet.
That's true. That's what.
But he did, and since he was in charge, that's the kind of ice cream we got. I'm like,
That's called electoral college.
like
You got one vote, you got one vote, you got one, I got 4.
But that's but remember them creamsicles? That was sherbet.
Yeah, right.
you used to get those too, the orange cream.
But it was orange but it was vanilla ice cream with it.
Yes.
In a creamsicle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the little Dixie cup.
Yeah.
With the little wooden pedal.
With the little wooden, yeah.
That
Yeah. They used to serve those at school when you had, when you could buy lunch there, and they made it actually there. Now they make it and they ship it to the school.
Ship it to you.
But back in the day, there was a real lunch lady, and if you knew it, you could get an extra little cup of ice cream.
Hey, where were you slipping the lunch lady?
Not, it's just the fact that she went to our church. so if you don't act up, then the church lady, who was the lunch lady, would be very cool and give you all, but it's like no, it wasn't no undercover bribery.
Where were you slipping the lunch lady, man?
Wait a
Bingo
minute.
numbers?
Maybe, or I had a dream. 417.
Okay, here, Cliff. Here's your
Cause remember they used to have that? They used to have dream books
dream books.
for numbers.
No,
You don't remember that? When before
I'm not as
became-
old as you cats.
Before, yeah, by a couple months. Before,
Wait, real quick. I was just watching the Cosby Show. He was like, she said he had a heart attack, and you guys are the same age. We are not the same age, dear. He's 50. I am not 50. Well, you're 49. That is a different decade. that's what that just reminded me of.
certainly. But no, back in the day when they used to have numbers runners, remember Richard Pryor
Yeah.
used to do a bit about the boy was so smart.
Oh, it's numbers.
He could
Yeah,
run the
like numbers.
Didn't even need to write it down. Didn't
Right.
need pencil or paper. Remember
Right,
that?
Right.
Okay, well, now it's legal. You can go there.
Right.
It's like, I want to play the daily, and you just give them. But they used to have what they call a dream book, and on certain dates, it's like, January through December. On this date, these numbers would be the ones to play. And,
Yeah,
and they
okay,
called
okay.
it a dream book.
Okay.
So not only was people making money running numbers, but that people was making money selling dream books.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and it's like so much. It's so.
Yeah, my mom was a dreamer. She dreamed the number
Dream a
every
number.
night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dream a
And played whatever number there was every
There you go.
day.
Did ever hit?
Yeah,
Occasionally,
yeah. I mean, you're talking gambling long odds, but
right? Well, but it's just like now when you go to the thing and go, yeah, I want 417, 689, 313, and you can run up a whole list and
Right.
you never know, something might hit.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all know that 750 million was won by somebody in Seattle.
They were actually in Auburn.
They sold it at
Auburn.
a store in Auburn.
At the Fred Meyer in downtown Auburn.
Yeah.
And the nigga works swing shift at every Boeing.
Man, you told me what are you 16, 17 years removed now? Dang it. From that swing shift at Boeing in Everett? That could have been you.
Well, I was thinking because I was at that store
See?
that day,
See?
but I didn't get a ticket.
Oh.
So,
no.
you know what? The day before that was announced, me and Bree were just at the store, and, I'm broke, so I'm not, I gamble if I can, but I'm not just gonna do it on a whim. But I looked at that the day before it was announced, and I
Right.
said $750 million, and I said to her, that's so disheartening to look at, cause somebody gonna win that.
Yeah.
Little did I know, somebody probably
Right.
20 miles away.
Right. But,
Like,
but this is the first time it's been over here in forever.
Yeah,
Usually
just people
usually
haven't won
on
them.
the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know, come on, because there's more people over there.
Them hundreds of millions, yeah, ain't nobody
But the
won over
thing
here.
about
in a
it
while.
is, now everybody's talking about, oh, we're 700 million, and the last one was $1 billion. It's like, hey, that thing is 100+ million normally.
Yeah.
every time.
So you can just play it.
It
I
just
think-
re-upped that 72 million was the starting.
Right.
It
Well, the
was
thing,
like-
because the thing is, you have all these different states and all these people playing it, so it has a really big pot.
Right.
But then nobody wins it. They just add to that. But it starts out. It's always
Up there.
100 million or so.
How is that not enough money? That's the part I don't get.
Well,
Enough money for what?
I mean, you
Just
hear
curious.
about on the
People going
news,
broke.
Yeah,
No,
people
but-
don't buy tickets till it gets big.
Oh,
Right.
that's me. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
people,
But
people. It's like when they got up to $1 billion. People, and so now your odds was 1 in 306 million. Now your odds is 1 in 370 million, because people
Yeah.
jump in because it's big. I said, well, it's always it's mega. That's why they call it Mega Millions. You know, Powerball. You know. And
I
it's,
can get by on 72 million.
I could probably get by.
see, here's the thing. What I always
I
think
could
about.
get by on 2 million.
You got to think about. I think about the taxes, but
Right.
before the taxes, you got to figure: am I going to take the lump sum or do the 20-year payout?
Always take the lump sum.
I don't know.
Hey, you don't know if you're gonna be around 20 minutes. You're around 20
That's
years.
very true.
That's what
I
look
just
at.
be thinking like me. I've trying to build wealth over a long time. It's like
Right.
if you won $1 billion, $750 million.
Right.
If you were to do the lump sum, you'd probably get about $420 cash.
Yeah, right. In there.
And then they're going to tax you
For-
on that 750. Not on
You've already done that.
No. Oh yeah, sorry,
If you
tax
win-
you. I'm
if
sorry.
If you
Yeah.
win the 7,
You're right,
and
you're right.
They take the taxes out of the whole thing, and then they give you half of what's left.
You're right. That's absolutely
Yes.
right. What I meant to jump to the other one is if you do the payouts.
Right.
Okay, no, you're not going to have. Well, actually, at 750 million,
Well, they
you
were-
probably
they
still
were-
breaking about 20 million a year.
Right.
They were saying
Yeah, if
40.
it's a
Yeah,
20, it's a 20
They
year
were
building.
saying it was going to be 40 million a year.
Yeah, and so with that, I'm like, because I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I could spend. I could. Let me shut up. But
Yeah.
I just feel like, especially if I have kids or something, I'm like, and I can transfer that once I die.
Right.
Keep getting paid.
If you can do that, but I don't think a lot of these are not necessarily transferable, are they?
Now the lottery, you can. I think you can transfer a lifetime one time.
I know that Publishers Clearinghouse. They go, you get this, and then for
Mm-hmm.
you can for the rest of your life, and then the rest of some. So I picked the youngest grandchild,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that way everybody still getting paid while she's growing up. But
Yes.
I mean, the whole thing is, it's like, what is enough money?
That's enough money.
That-
Yeah, I mean,
but the whole
okay.
thing is, that's individually
Yeah.
determined, because some people feel that that's too much money. Some people feel that that's not enough. Some people feel you could never have enough money, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So
I don't even.
How many Dudleys do you think you know now? Just throw a number out there.
after genealogy,
Wait, the question: know of or are aware of?
Aware of.
Yeah.
Aware of.
after genealogy and stuff.
Probably.
Let's say
close-
alive. Dudleys that you know or where are alive.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 100.
All right, fuck them niggas. Give it to your kids first.
You win a $750 million lotto. Now, how many Dudleys do you think you know?
750.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cousin, I'm your 5th cousin.
Yeah.
No, well,
But,
I'm the wrong one to pull that on.
No, but that's what
that
they.
ain't gonna stop them from trying.
No, that's the whole thing. It's
Well,
like if you have, you have relatives
Mm-hmm.
coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
even if they just knew of you
Well,
and they, tried and never contacted you
In,
before.
in my case, which I've done genealogy, been doing it for years, from both sides of the family. Right now, we're sitting at 1,700 known people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit the lotto for
I ain't giving none of them niggas. Listen,
Hey, you hit the
I'm gonna
lottery.
be real.
Here's
You hit the lottery, you get a lot more
I would set up
relatives.
a revolving scholarship for the one with the highest grade point out of high school to go to college. That's what I would do after I took care of my children.
Hey,
Right,
glory.
right.
My grand-
Hey, I felt the Holy Spirit, didn't I?
and my siblings.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, people come out of the woodwork.
Oh,
Doesn't
absolutely.
matter.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
but they, I mean, you could turn your phone off,
Hey, I have
and it'll still ring, because
Well, they don't have my phone number, so you know.
I mean, changing the number ain't nothing but a trip to T-Mobile.
it don't matter, because the thing about it is, a lot of them, you can stay anonymous for a long time. I mean, they don't have, if you don't want to see a picture of you and they giving you a big old giant check, you passing the check along. And
In this state, you can't stay anonymous.
You don't do
They
that.
publicly put your name out there in this state.
But, well,
That's which sucks.
Well, that's part of it.
but the thing is, it's like, hey, win it, and then guess
worry
what?
about it. Yeah,
They ain't gonna find you.
yeah.
Not if I got that kind of money. that
I mean,
means-
you can be insulated.
No,
You can.
But that means I'm gonna be isolated.
I'm saying you
Get the
can
hell out
can
of
build
Dodge.
a wall.
I'm
A
gonna get the hell out of
literal.
Dodge.
You can put buffers between you and people with that kind
Hey,
of money.
all you got that kind of money. You get that first check, or the only check, or however you decide. If you get that first check, lease you a jet and be gone. And by the time people find out you're there, I'm already somewhere else.
Yes.
Well, that's social media 101.
Yeah.
Fine, take all the pictures and videos you want. Don't post it until you done left and went somewhere
Exactly.
else. They be like, in Hawaii, kicking it. Now you in Iceland.
Now you-
you don't know where I'm at.
Exactly.
No, you get
But
you
I mean-
a lookalike.
Exactly.
Hey, Michael Jackson legit, I read it, he legit had like 4 lookalikes that would be like, go there,
Right.
take the attention so I can go
Oh,
here.
yeah, right. And when you got that kind of money, you can do that kind of stuff. But a lot of people, they just want to be. Yeah, I'm that like Zuckerberg and all them guys. Yeah, I invented this and I invented Facebook and blah blah blah, and they love that limelight.
Yeah.
But
Rich
they
people
don't have
love
to
being
have
rich.
it. I mean, they don't have to have it because they could just zip up, and
Yeah.
yeah, But when you're out there shooting things in space,
But I mean, that's the thing. I think once you've had money for an extent, because I think money is one of them things of people who don't have it, you go and have a good time.
Right.
But if you've had it, it doesn't impress you like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go. So then what do? If you just like to do what you do and it makes you money, like a Elon Musk or whoever,
Right.
then you start doing weird shit.
Well,
or a Michael Jackson. That's why everybody be like, these guys are weird. It's like, they're not weird. They have more. They don't have the same problems we have.
Not only
They're in a
that,
different universe.
not only that, but Michael didn't really have a childhood until he got money.
Yeah.
Because it was always practice,
Yeah.
show,
Since he was
show,
about 4
practice.
years old, he was doing.
And so he
Yeah.
never really had a childhood. So
Right.
that's why it's like, hey, I didn't get to go to the zoo. I guess I'll just buy me
Have
one.
you seen my childhood? That's
You
what
know,
he was talking
and
about.
he's got an amusement park.
Or you know what, dude,
Neverland and all that. That was his childhood that he missed.
there's a skateboarder named Rob Dyrdek, this white dude.
Ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous. And that's the thing. So he is a great businessman aside from being a pro skater. And what he ended up doing was flipping all this money, and he bought this warehouse, not only where he ran business for his skate company,
Right.
but he put like a foam pit,
Yeah.
ramps, motorcycles thing. He was like, let's go crazy.
Go
We can
nuts.
beat the
Hell
kids.
yeah.
I can afford to do this now.
And I can also afford to help you with your medical bills.
You know, elbow, yeah, they had.
Here, ride this.
They had zip lines that dropped you off in the
Yeah.
foam. I mean, you talk about adult fun.
Yeah. Well, it's like Paul Allen. Paul had all that money. What did he like? Bill's over here, you know, he's trying to be the philanthropist and everything, but those guys grew up well off. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't like they just discovered the money. No, they grew up well off. But Paul, he had like a 400-foot yacht
Yeah.
with 2 helicopters on it.
Two helicopters.
2 helicopters on it.
Gunboats come out the side of the
And
yacht.
then it had a tender. You know, the tender is a boat that
Right, so you get
your,
to shore.
your gigantic 400-foot. It can't just come to shore.
Right.
65-foot. That's more. That's bigger than most people's boats.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, that's just a tender for the yacht. But he would go around. The last time I saw him, my last memory of Paul, we had just won the Super Bowl in New York, and he's up on stage just jamming with a bunch of folks.
Oh yeah, I actually
Bunch of
remember that.
different all-star musicians and stuff, and I
Yeah.
think Macklemore was new then. He'd just come down, and so, you know, he enjoyed his cash.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, hey, I was born. You know, they went to Lakeside Elementary, Lakeside Junior High, Lakeside High School, which is,
Yeah.
you know, upscale
Yeah.
private schools.
Yeah.
So they had the money. But then when he got more, he had a whole lot of fun with it.
Now, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like
You know?
I wouldn't splurge because I absolutely would.
Sure.
But I think splurging can only last so long for me.
But it wasn't like he was splurging. That was just what he liked to do. And now I don't have to be I don't have to sleep in the computer lab like they did at Lakeside. So it's like now I can just play it and then give a lot of it. Both of them are, you know,
Yeah, philanthropists, yeah.
philanthropists. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Both of them, and they give, you know.
I don't know.
I would have more money to give to my charities because
But that's what I'm to see. But the thing is, when you give money away, you can write it off. So yeah.
I probably would. If I had that much, I'm gonna. Well, I guess you have to take care of your taxes. But I'm like, at a certain point, again, this is just me. I'm like, if I have this lump sum, $1 billion, or a continual 40 million a year, I look at money. I would look at money so much differently than I do now. In the aspect,
Absolutely.
this is like. You can have, like, now I give when I can, but I gotta make sure I take care of home first.
Right.
But, like, at that point, it's just like, that's the favors without return, a return favor in mind. I would be that person on a low scale. You know, ain't nobody getting $10,000. You know,
What was that movie? Was a baseball player and he had to spend $30 million in order to inherit $300 million.
Didn't he have to spend it all or something?
He had to spend it all.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what that movie showed is, it's really hard to
spend,
actually
yeah.
spend
Yeah.
money and not get anything back. He
Yeah.
had to get rid
that's
of
right.
all of it.
Yeah.
He had 30 days to get rid of $30 million in order to inherit $300 million.
that's
And it took him it was so hard for him to get rid. And they said, and you can't just give it away, and you can't have stipulations.
Right.
He was throwing big old parties, and he was
Really?
doing.
It's
and
hard to spend.
And then they said, well, yeah, people were talking about, yeah, we could get iceberg and drag it down for fresh water and all kinds of crap, you know. But yeah, but
they
it's
had
hard.
a real life thing like that. The
It's hard.
challenge, the MTV challenge, when they did road rules. One of the challenges was they gave each person like $5,000. They were like in Vietnam or something. They were some other country. Gave them $5,000 cash and said, you have 8 hours. You got to spend it all, but you cannot come. You can't give it away, and you can't come back with anything.
Yeah.
Everybody failed. It was like, what do? We gotta go get our hair done. We gotta go
Yeah.
eat. It was like, this is. You can't really spend money like
It's
that.
hard.
It's hard.
But the thing
It's
is, the main point was, you can't spend money and not get something back.
Yeah.
So he basically the deal is, every time he give it away, it would turn into something like, oh, and you get the dividends. It's like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's difficult.
Well,
Can be done, but it's difficult.
like at work, some people accumulate so much sick leave, right? Then they're ready to retire, but they got so much sick leave they can't burn it off because every month they get 8 more hours of sick leave. So it's like,
Exactly. But that's-
damn,
they had to stop. They actually had to put a limit on how much you could carry over.
carry over.
Yeah, because you know it's like I had months, and it came in handy because you know my wife was
Or you could
back
donate
sick,
it.
so
Yeah, right.
so it was like I said, okay, then I'm gonna be off here, and here because she's got this and she's got that appointment, whatever. So it worked out. And got rid of it, and then you know you only get you get so many 100 hours, whatever, and then
Right.
cuts off. So you have to use it. Basically, they do that so that you can use it, and it won't build up a gigantic
Build up.
bank.
Right.
But yeah, you
What
know.
I actually did was, I actually did build up about 2 years worth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I was getting ready to retire, and I looked, I said, well, you know, I'm going to retire on this day here, but if I retire on this day here, I'm going to get a whole nother year of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I retired, my severance pay, shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I couldn't spend it all.
Shit.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why you rich. I'm gonna have to talk to you about a loan, but
I got something I can own.
I know I don't want that.
Oh shit.
But don't sit, don't sit it. No. Anyway, but the thing is, you know, it's so hard if you have money to not have money. It's harder to have money damn near and get rid of it than it is not to have it and acquire it.
So you said something. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to build into it. I'm going to use me. If I won the lotto, and I'm being totally candid, I've been thinking about this. I'm going to form an LLC because you're right.
Right.
You have to let them use your name,
Right.
but you don't have to let them use your likeness.
Right.
So
Like Trump.
if I had a ticket, I won the lotto, I'd look at it, I'd put it in my sock drawer, and I'd look at it again the next day because I'm like, oh, who's fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? So I would look at it, it's like,
That wasn't
first of
a
all, I got that bad anyway. I'm shaking. Did I win the lotto? Okay. I'm calling the state saying, I'm taking a picture, I'm sending you a picture. I have the lotto number, so if anybody other than me shows up, it's not them. I would go down to Olympia with my ticket, prove that that's my money. I'm going to ask them again, okay, I really won this, right?
State ID.
I'm probably going to kill you if this is a joke.
Right.
Like we're past that point now. So,
So then it's like, you really won? I still would not believe I won till the next day and I saw the money show up in my bank account because that's the kind of person I am. Now, to get to my question for you,
yes.
if you won 750 or whatever amount you're comfortable with, how long do you think you would get to the point of, well, I'm bored, I just take a bite out of a hamburger every day, throw it away. I wouldn't even try to eat the whole hamburger, just take a bite. Next day, take a bite.
Wasteful.
You know,
Wasteful.
I gotta be honest. I mean, I don't know if I would ever get to that point where I'm consciously like, I'm gonna take a bite and throw it away. I don't believe in waste. If you don't want it, don't get it. It's just like, now if you're just trying something, now again, there are times when I would do it. Like if I'm just want to try and I can afford to just try, okay. But I'm not gonna be an asshole and go to a restaurant, give me one of everything, and be like, just this. All right, I'm out. Like, nah, man.
So you don't think you'd get that bored?
No. No.
Well, if you got that kind of money, you could entertain yourself quite well.
Now I will say this.
Yeah.
I heard a rich dude talking, and he said, which actually made complete sense. He's like, we don't realize as people how much of our social life revolves around food. And he said that the difference is when you're really rich, the food is not as impressive as it once was. Because it's just at your fingertips, as opposed to it's a special occasion. We're gonna go here.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy it. He's like, when you got money and you're going all these nice things, it becomes very monotonous. And he was one of them people that actually, what you said, he was like, I'll take a bite, 2 bites, and then. But he also said what I said. He's like, I'll order everything on the menu, just see what I like.
But
Yeah.
And then and I don't care if you like. That's where I don't care if I've paid for it or if they're paying for it. That's an asshole move. It's like, why do that?
yeah, but the thing is though, when you have that kind of money, you get a lot of shit for free.
Yeah.
That's also
It,
true.
it comes at you.
Yeah, I mean it's like okay, I'm gonna go to the Oscars or the Emmys or whatever, and you're in that VIP and you get a swag
Get them
bag.
swag
Yeah,
bags.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
just to be like $50,000 worth of stuff that they just give you.
Yeah.
Because you had enough money to get the VIP.
Or you're somebody.
Or,
you know?
or you know something, or you know somebody, it's like, me and LeBron, we hang out all the time.
I don't know.
That kind of shit.
I used to watch things where there was like people who were trying to make it. I think somebody was just they were on one of the reality shows, and that's all they had done. But they're trying to ride that wave. So what they would do is these Grammys, these award shows would come up. They'd get the number and they'd call and be like, "Yes, I'm the assistant to that was on this," and they would get themselves invited.
Yep.
And they would be on the camera. They'd be like, "I did this not only to try to stay in the light, but these swag bags are amazing. If you can get back here."
Yeah, absolutely.
like,
and then the reception rooms and what have you, and then the private parties. You can't get in this party unless you got the VIP. You got to know the right people, or
Watch your foot.
You know.
Okay.
so yeah, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
rich people get a lot of stuff
Is it
for
illegal to
free
do
just
this?
because
To rent a helicopter and fly it and just drop money out of it?
Is it illegal?
Why would it be?
Well, you know what? Maybe I don't know. Can you just throw stuff out of a helicopter?
No, well,
I'm just saying. If the Popos see that tag number so and so.
No, but wait. There's a difference between dropping money out and throwing something out.
I get it, but there's always that one.
Money
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, of course. And they ain't getting no money.
WKRP?
The turkeys.
He didn't know turkeys couldn't fly.
He didn't know turkeys. Yeah, they had a Thanksgiving promotion, this WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, yeah.
And your boy had a Thanksgiving promotion for the station. So they was gonna take a helicopter up and throw out turkeys.
Live ones?
Yes. And dude,
Actually, that's better than dead ones. That's better than
Wait,
frozen ones.
but dude, at the end of the thing, he said, "You really didn't know turkeys could fly?" Because it was like, oh, that is such a great idea. We could just, help people. Or just, and the thing is, on top of that, when you throw something out of a helicopter, the downdraft, so they was, woof.
Well, and I'm like, even if they could fly,
Right.
do you expect them to float to somebody's arms? Like, I got me one.
Right.
They were trying to, promotion.
Or let people, or somebody go stand up there and call a fair catch or something,
When he did a live broadcast, that was funny. There's
Oh,
a helicopter, and it's circling around.
Circling
and
around.
There's
Yeah.
something coming out of the back, and now they're. Oh my God!
Turkey. And they were just
Well, so would it have been better if they threw the turkey out and the wind draft took it up? Ring!
Well, then it would have been sliced.
Promoters
The crowd standing at the bottom.
They said, "Give me some bread, hurry up!"
Yeah.
And cold cuts coming down. But yeah, I mean, you could probably do it if you had if you arranged it with somebody first. I mean,
Would that take all of the fun out of it for you?
They put it, they threw pennies and water balloons at old white people. That
well,
was like
yeah, but no, Rockefeller would just be throwing dimes out because in the 20s and the 30s, a dime was,
Well, I mean, that's like Capone,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you go through and hand. I get it.
Yeah, he just handed out,
Get the hood on your side.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of the legality of the helicopter.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
You would probably have to get it prearranged or not tell. It's like the pilot would probably say, "What's in that bag?" "Oh, don't worry about it."
Like, I need a commission. I know I got paid to do this, but I need a commission too.
But the thing is, it's probably not it may not be a law. It may be just a good idea not to throw shit out of.
What was that movie?
helicopters.
Batman, the first one with Jack Nicholson. I don't know if the money came out of a helicopter or a plane, but at the end, the scene, it was all the money coming down.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool to be in, but if I ever saw that in real life, money raining down, I would assume that it's fake money. As bootleg bills or whatever.
I would.
Now, if I see it on the freeway,
Yeah.
I would
believe it,
If
'cause I-
it's coming,
a truck,
if
probably.
it's coming out the sky, I would grab a few samples.
oh yeah, I'm gonna give me, some testers.
Yeah,
you know?
get a few samples. Is this real? Okay, cool. But it's like when, like you say, on the freeway when the thing was going down the viaduct, the armored car. Remember that?
Oh, overturned? Yeah.
No, it
Hey.
didn't overturn. The door flew open. The money, couple packs
Oh,
of
okay. I
bags
thought
of
it
money came
overturned
up.
and that's when
Listen.
opened
And
the
then
door.
the other one, well, that was an accident. I think it overturned and then the doors flew up or whatever.
Yeah.
But these guys, somebody was negligent and the money was coming out on the freeway.
Right.
And people was like,
I absolutely would.
But
Yeah.
That reminds me.
and some people actually took it back. I'm like,
well, because
okay.
there was a state trooper going, do not pick up that money. It's illegal. It's like, are you crazy, fool?
Back in the day when we was having issues, and Bloomers was over there on Cherry,
Cherry and 25th.
and they had all of these bubblegum machines, nickel machines, dime machines, quarter machines outside, and folks went and busted them open. There was money all over the ground. That's how I got my nickname, Strong Arm.
Did you bust it open?
No, but I sure got some of that.
Watch out, let me get this.
But and then also you could get gumballs too. So
Can we play the opening again? I missed the strong arm part.
yeah, that was not one of his nicknames. Actually.
Oh, okay.
But you have to remember, he has so many, he can't do them all
Right.
at the same. So one show he'll do these.
You got
So
to
some nicknames were for darker periods in my life.
And then some nicknames,
Period pieces.
some nicknames only certain people would recognize. So
Right.
he don't do that. But
Right.
yeah, it's just a long list.
Right, got you.
It's like a big scroll. Here,
They're like Big Richard,
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a public service announcement. There's a movie coming out called Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if it's funny or a tragedy, but I saw some outtakes and they seem
Yeah.
funny to me.
I assume it's going to be a funny. I assume it's going to be a spoofish, not a spoof
Right.
movie, but a spoofish,
Spoofish, yeah.
because the story is ridiculous. So I don't know how you're going to make it a serious movie.
But that really happened. That
Yeah.
bear is mounted somewhere.
Did you see the bear that took all the selfies?
Yeah,
That's
a cool ass bear.
they put a nature camera, what they
Yeah.
do to check the wildlife, and so motion would start it up. They took 600 and something pictures. 400 was of this bear because he kept going back and he'd be looking up
Oh,
like
he'd be-
this.
Sure, it wasn't my cousin Doug in the bear costume.
I don't know. But then everybody's like, that's a thirsty bear. He wants that publicity. But they don't know who or where he is or who he is, because he just come and take a few pictures and go away.
That's a cool
But
ass
400
bear.
out of 600 pictures, this bear was in them. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
that bear, he's trying to get his 15 minutes of fame.
So, if you're in the woods, like with 3 of your buddies, this is my tip of the day. First of all, make sure you can outrun at least one of them.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what do if you're in the woods and you see this crazy ass bear coming at you with white shit coming out of his nostrils?
I know, Jack. Cocaine bear.
You try to wake up. Because otherwise, you're messed up.
I know.
You're messed up.
Yeah,
Can I think about that? Just even going for a walk, like we were talking about Discovery Park, whatever. Every now and then, a cougar will come down there.
Yeah.
A bear came down the railroad tracks. Was
Well,
in the
you
old
gotta-
district.
look,
You gotta remember, they
I
were
was
here
looking-
before us.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I was looking
We
to see
invaded
where
their
the hell Cedar Ridge Park was because in our little neighborhood newspaper, some lady got up and said, "Oh, hey, this is over here at Cedar Ridge Park today," and it was a fucking cougar. So I'm like,
Was she sexy? Okay. Cougar, get it? Okay.
Running the safe way. Yeah, 8 cents. Give me that bag.
They used to have that. They used to have, what was it called? That reality show, Cougar something or other.
Cougar something.
Well, it was just it was about older women dating younger men.
On what channel? Maybe.
I don't know. It was a reality show. They got one on now called MILF Manor. And it's
Muff
like
Manor.
MILF.
Oh.
But there's Muff there too. It's called
Yeah,
Muff.
right. The MILF
Somewhere in
Manor.
there.
Anyway, so the deal is, it's six women and their sons.
Oh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's on channel whatever weekly.
What's I ain't got that channel.
You look it up in the guide. It's called MILF Manor, and these women are like in their 40s
Wait,
to
you
50s.
got Infinity?
Huh? What?
Infinity?
No, I have Astound. I'm astounded by Wave. but anyway,
I get it.
it was Wave. Now it's Astound, powered by Wave.
Well,
Anyway, you got these 6 women of various ages. I think the oldest one is like maybe 59, and the youngest one is like early 40s or something. But they have their sons, and so these women are hitting on each other's sons and shit, and vice versa. The sons is like, damn, man, you know. But I'm like, they just produce. Somebody put up the money to produce that.
Yeah, there's not.
And
You
it's
don't,
like, man, there's nothing that's, I don't know. What you get, I mean, you know, reality TV, man. But that's so weird.
That's out
That's
there
weird.
for me. I mean, I used to think Adult Swim was weird.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, but hey,
this kind of reality
it's totally different.
TV.
Hello.
5, oh, actually, like 3 minutes.
So, yeah, you know, but yeah, that's the whole thing. And then you sit there and you go, I wonder would that work the other way around, where you have 6 men and their daughters.
Oh, that show would be trash.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what it is. It's 6.
Hey, is there a phrase? Okay, so
Yeah.
you have MILF.
Right.
Mother, I'd like to whoop.
Yeah.
Is there one for men?
Nah, we're just
What?
men.
Pervert.
I think
Filth?
I think men.
Filth.
I think just men.
Yeah.
Just
all
men
it is.
covers
Just
it.
men covers it all.
Yeah.
Oh, dating younger women, dating older, just you know, it's just
Or what
just
do you-
men.
Okay, because they call the older women cougars.
Cougars.
What do they call the
younger-
guys?
They call their prey cubs.
I guess it's just a sugar daddy.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
Old Dirty.
Cubs.
Oh,
Ah, yeah, actually they do call them cubs.
The younger
Dirty.
guys that cougars date are called cubs in the lexicon, the general society. And but it's like guys.
Oh, they call him Trump
Why?
because that's what he does.
Well, what that don't mean. That
Wait,
don't mean,
what? What?
That don't
What?
mean he get to be named. That don't mean he get to be named after him.
Oh,
They didn't say that when you was dating younger women. They didn't go, oh, there's a David over there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So they didn't name it after. No, there's enough stuff called Trump. Not that too much, in my opinion. But no, I mean that's just Remember that the May December romance and all this stuff
Yeah.
they used to come up with back in the old days. This old guy, and then they always have a story where there's some old guy on the edge of the end of his life, and then some young foxy honey comes up, and then they get married, and he leaves everything to her, and the rest of the family is pissed
Yes,
to the highest
yes.
level of pissivity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now,
Yeah.
but now it's so much so much different. Everybody's so, like the girl with a nice, everybody's so sensitive, but but there's so much more weird shit happening than used to be too, because there's so much
it's
more.
more out in the open.
Yeah, but like I say, I couldn't imagine that show where it be 6 fathers and their daughters,
No.
and they're hitting on somebody else's daughter, and somebody else is hitting on their daughter.
That's depraved.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's okay for MILF Manor, and they're all staying in this house together. And they're all going out, they'll go out, they have challenges and bullshit, and then they'll go out on dates.
But just each other. They're only allowed to.
No, it's only, I think it's a total of 6 of them, but it's 6 sons and 6 moms. That's it, in MILF Manor, they're in a compound, But anyway, I guess it's time to stop talking about all this depravity.
Yeah, let's get depraved and get the heck on out of here. Hey, thanks for joining us for another depraved episode of.
So I'm gonna Google this word. I don't know if we're using it right.
What?
I've heard it in 3 different contexts.
Oh, yeah.
Depraved.
Depravity, it's everywhere.
Old Black Men Conversation. I'm your co-host, David Harold Dudley III, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what? I can get with that. Depraved.
See, depraved.
Everybody
That's
used it right.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
It's an ambidextrous word.
Hey, we had education. Anyway, good. That's our show for this day. I've been Cliff Barnes, the real Cliff Barnes, and
I am your favorite. What do I do? Street philosopher.
Philosophizing on the streets.
Hey,
and you don't even smoke.
anyway, if you want to sponsor us, if you like what we do, or if it seems interesting, let the producer know. If there's something you want us to talk about, it could be anything. We'll talk about it. Oh, hell
Comment
yeah.
on the video.
On the video.
Yeah,
So,
just tell them to comment.
Comments.
under
yes.
comments. Yes.
And you have to contact who and how can you do this?
Comment. Just comment the video.
Just
Comment the video.
Thank
And we'll make it happen.
All right.